Hi everyone, how are you today? Welcome back to another video on calculus, and to watch my next videos you can subscribe this YouTube channel. In this video I want to find the derivative of all these functions, so let's start them. The question is find the derivative of the given function. The first function is f(x) equals, in parentheses, 1 minus 5x to the fourth power, and this function is a bit complicated because the expression of 1 minus 5x have an exponent of 4, and for finding the derivative of these kind of functions we need a rule which is called the chain rule, and it is the derivative of f with respect to x equals the derivative of f with respect to u times derivative of u with respect to x, and this rule is called the chain rule. Here we consider 1 minus 5x u equals 1 minus 5x, so FAU equals u to the fourth power, so f prime x equals df with respect to u is 4 times u cubed times du with respect to x is minus 5, so the final result is negative 20 u cubed. The next function is f(x) equals 5 times x cubed plus x minus 1 to the fourth power, and we consider x cubed plus x minus 1 as the u equals x cubed plus x minus 1, and if u equals 5u to the fourth power, so f prime x equals df with respect to u is 5 times 4 times u cubed times du with respect to x is 3x squared plus 1, so f prime x is 20 x cubed plus x minus 1 times 3x squared plus 1, and this is a final result. The next function is f(x) equals 1 minus x squared in parentheses to 3/2 as an exponent, and because 3/2 is a rational number, for finding the derivative of f(x) we can use the power rule. So firstly we consider 1 minus x squared as the u function, so u equals 1 minus x squared, and FAU equals u 3 over 2. So f prime x equals df with respect to u is 3 over 2 times u 3 over 2 minus 1 times dau with respect to x, which is minus 2x. So f prime x equals 3 over 2 times u2 1 over 2 as an exponent times negative 2x. So f prime x equals 3 over 2 times 1 minus x squared in parentheses to 1 over 2 as an exponent times negative 2x, and the final result is negative 3 x times the root of 1 minus x squared. The next function is f(x) equals in parentheses x squared plus 1 over x minus 1 to the 6th power. So u equals x squared plus 1 times x minus 1, and FAU equals u to the 6th power. So f prime x equals df with respect to u, which is 6 times u to the 5 power times dau with respect to x, which is 2x times x minus 1 minus one times x squared plus 1 over x minus 1 squared. So f prime x equals 6 times u to the 5 power times 2x squared minus 2x minus x squared minus 1 over x minus 1 squared. So f prime x equals 6 times x squared plus 1 over x minus 1 to the 5 power times x squared minus 2x minus 1 over x minus 1 squared. The next function is f(x) equals 3 tangent 5x. So we consider 5x as the u function, so u equals 5x and fau equals 3 tangent u. So f prime x equals df with respect to u, which is 3 second u squared times dau with respect to x, which is 5. So f prime x equals 15 times second 5x squared. The next function is f(x) equals cosine square root of x. So firstly, we consider square root of x as the u function, so u equals square root of x and fau equals cosine u, so f prime x equals df with respect to u, which is negative sine u times dau with respect to x, which is 1 over 2 times 1 over square root of x. So the final result is f prime x equals negative 1 over 2 times sine square root of x over square root of x. The next function is f(x) equals cosine of cosine x, and for finding the derivative of this function, firstly we consider cosine x as the u function, so u equals cosine x and fau equals cosine u, so f prime x equals df with respect to u is negative sine u and dau with respect to x is negative sine x. So f prime x equals negative sine of cosine x times negative sine x, and the final result is f prime x equals sine x times sine of cosine x, and the last function is fx equals sine squared of 1 over 1 minus x plus cosine squared of 1 over 1 minus x. So firstly we consider 1 over 1 minus x as u. So if u equals sine squared u plus cosine squared u, which equals 1, because sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. So f prime x equals df with respect to u is 0, and times du with respect to x is 1 over 1 minus x squared, and the final result is 0. We finished all these problems, and I hope that you keep studying calculus and don't forget to subscribe us. Thanks for watching. Bye.